Okay, so today we're going to talk about scatter plots. And scatter plots are just what you see here. It's just a bunch of points that are scattered. Okay? So we're going to fill in the blanks here. It says a scatter plot is used to investigate the relationship between two variables. Okay, so you're writing this down. The second one, the word is correlation. Okay? Correlation is also a trend. That means how the points in the scatter plot are related to each other. So here are some examples of the different types of correlations that you might have. Okay, I'm going to give you some key words. Here are the words that we're going to use, and you're just going to fill them in yourself just to see if you understand. And I think y'all do because y'all did it in intermediate school. So there's no correlation. That means one of these is no correlation. There's positive correlation, and there is negative correlation. So could you guys fill in the boxes here with what you think? And if you're not sure, then just leave it blank because I'm going to give you the answers in just a little bit anyway. So you can pause the video and press play when you're ready. So I walked around and I checked, and most of you got this correct. This, because it's going up from left to right, is a positive correlation. This one is positive. Okay? And you can draw a line of best fit. So everybody go ahead and draw that line. It's the line that goes through the correlation. Okay? Not the one that touches most points, but the one that goes through the middle of the correlation. That's called a line of best fit. And once you draw that line of best fit, you can tell, okay, that it has a positive slope. This one, when you draw the line of best fit, would be a negative slope, so this is a negative correlation. Okay? And the last one, can I draw a line that goes through these points? No. And because you cannot draw the line of best fit, this has no correlation. They're scattered everywhere. It doesn't have a pattern. You don't know which way it's going. Is it going up? Is it going down? You don't know what's going to happen next. So this is no correlation. Okay? So that's what we're going to do today. At the bottom is the first one, and this is what I needed the rubber band for. And if you don't have a rubber band, you can use a pencil, or you can use an ID, or anything that has a straight edge. We're going to use that rubber band, and we're going to create a line of best fit. So we're going to see where does it go through the correlation. So you're going to use your rubber band, and you're just going to stretch it and put it where it goes through. Now mine's not that long. Okay, so I'm just going to draw mine. And I think I have like a line on here. Right here. Okay, so something like that. That's how you would do your rubber band. So go ahead. And then if you want to draw it on top of it, you can. Because we need the equation. That's what it's asking us for. It's asking us for the equation. So go ahead and press pause and do this, and when you're ready, you can press play. Okay, so once you drew your line, you're going to pick 2 points on that line. Just 2 points. So pick some pretty points. I think it goes through 15 and 70, right? And then another one's over here at 45 and 55. So this is 15, 70. and this one is 45 and 55. So we're going to do the same thing we did for the warm-up. We're going to put these points on a table. We're going to put it in decimals, and we're going to get the line of best fit for it using linear regression. So you're going to put on decimals 15, 70 on the y, and you're going to put 45 on the x, 55 on the y. Go ahead and do that, and when you're ready, press play. Okay, so when we put our points in there, enter, what was the other one, 45, and then here we have 70 and 55. And you add your equation, y1 equals m x1 plus b. Make sure that's the approximation one, not the equal sign. So this little symbol. Okay, so it gives you negative 0.5 x equals or plus 77.5. So let's see if that helps us. That's y equals negative 1/2 x plus 77.5. Does that help us with the answers that they gave us? No. Okay? Which one for sure do you know is not it? C, because y equals 60, that's not a thing, right? So I know for sure that's not it. So did my points help me this time? Did the points that I picked out help me this time? No. So what we're going to do is we're going to graph these equations. Okay? We're going to pick pretty points from those equations and we're going to plot them on here and see which one helps us. So let me erase this part. And let me take away this line. This line won't go away. Okay, so we're going to pick points. So let's graph this one, y equals negative 2.5x plus 80, and let's pick some points that will fit on here on the scatter plot. Negative 2/5 x plus 80. Everybody, y equals negative 2/5 x plus 80. Okay, and you can't see it because the y-intercept is way at the bottom. So we're going to zoom out. This is what it looks like. So we're going to pick some points. At the table. And I want numbers like in the 40s. So 40 gives me 64. So plot that point. And then let's do 50. Let's plot that point. So let's plot 40, 64, and 50, 60 on your graph. 40, 64. 40, 64 would be right here. And what's the other one? 50 and 60. Would that help? Do those points go through my correlation? Are they in the middle of the correlation? Or are they on the higher end? Like if I was to draw a line that goes through them, does that look like my line of best fit? No, it's too high. Okay, it's too high for me. So I'm not going to use A. Let's use B, negative 2/5 x plus 75. So right here, I'm just going to change the 80 to a 75. Oops. plus 75. And I'm going to use these points now. 40, 59, and 50, 55. 40, 59. So I'm going to use a different color. 40, 59, and 50, 55. If I connect these 2 points, does that look like that would be my line of best fit? It's a little more in the middle, right? So maybe. And then let's check this last one, y equals negative 3/5 x plus 75. So all I need to change is the 3 right here at the top. So now I have 40, 51, and 50, 45. Let's plot those. 40, 51. And 50, 45. So which line is better? The blue line, right? This one goes through the correlation. This one's too low. This one's too high. So the answer would be B. Okay? And this one was a hard one. But the ones on the back page are a little bit easier because they have answer choices. So let's look at those. And the points are closer together so you can kind of figure it out. So we're going to type these answer choices in Desmos, and we're going to see which one looks like this one. Now, before we type all of them, what type of correlation is this? It's a negative correlation, meaning it has a negative slope. Write it down. And if it has a negative slope, what 2 answer choices can I eliminate? A and B, because these are positive slopes. Okay, so those are not going to be the answers. But if you forget, you can always just type all of them and figure it out. A and B are out. So what you're going to do by yourself is you're going to type C and D and see which one would be closest to the line of best fit for this one. And then you're going to keep going with the rest of them. Any questions? Okay. And I'll be walking around checking.